Hello, welcome to My Life on Paper. I am Brianna and I'm so glad you are here today. I am doing a layout for Stampin' Stencil Savvy and our prompt is to stamp on a photo. I'm also playing along with Scraptember with the Scrappy Sisters. Our prompt today is stars and I will be using this sketch uh, by Scrap a Sketch, and I used sketch number 88. I'm slowly making my way through. So this piece of paper is from October Afternoon. It is from 2013. And I went with a collection that has, it's from, oh, on the back side, it has wreaths, Christmas wreaths. So it was like a part of a Christmas collection. I just had it in my random, I have a random paper iris bin that, doesn't go with any collection or anything. It's just kind of random papers I like. And so I decided for the design on the left-hand side, I was going to cut some of these octagons out, and that's what I'm doing here. I do make a mistake right here, and I do fix that. And I realize it pretty quickly, because it's supposed to go up and down, and I went down when I should have went up. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Let's see. While I cut that out, I have a picture that I'm going to be stamping on that is from a crop I went to last year, and it's the whole group of people. And so it had a lot of ceiling space, which left me a lot of room. There's another mistake, but I'll catch that right away too. um, it had a lot of ceiling space to stamp on. Because I wanted to, I knew I wanted this to be my title. I knew I wanted the stamping to be seen really well. So that is what I did. Now I'm going to link below a different, we have this group has already done stamping on a photo. We're doing it again, but I will link below what I did. And I believe I had not photo corners, but kind of scrolly corners that I stamped on a picture, but I will find that layout and I will link that below for you to look at. So now you can see I pieced together the top there so it looks the way I wanted it, with kind of a wiggly design there. And then I pull out this collection of kind of crafting papers. I think the red one that I'm going to actually use doesn't actually go with the collection, but on the other side it has cut apart cards that are crafting related. So I just did a Google search and this collection is Echo Park, I'd Rather Be Crafting. It came in a paper pad. I'm not sure where I got it. I don't know that I would know uh, what year it came from, but as usual, I am using my stash. This kind of, it looks like a typewriter kind of font to me. Uh, is part of the collection, and it matches the green on the hexagons over on the left hand side. And so I'm taking that in the orange paper and matting, kind of matting. I mean, doing small layering mats behind. I used the scissors paper right behind the photo because I knew those darker, not darker, those papers that read more as solids were going to be a good buffer between this busy pattern and the busy pattern of the background paper. So that's why I chose to do it that way. I will bring in that one more red pattern with the hearts to go behind. And this is how I'm lining up. I cut that too small, so I wanted to extend it. So I cut it in half, that orange, and then by putting it next to the teal typewriter paper, I can make sure that it's straight up and down. And that is how well, kind of straight up and down. That's how I made sure I was going to get it straight. Now, it was the one top part was a little bit crooked, so I did fix that. So it's not a perfect system, but it did worked well for me. Then I will adhere down I figure I'm going to adhere down the photo. I'm going to adhere down the, the, I don't know, the hexagons on the left-hand side. Here's where I'm going to, just take my scissors. Oh, I guess I made a mark. So what I'll do sometimes is kind of just clip it so that I know where to, um, take it to my trimmer and make a straight cut. These are Tim Holtz serrated scissors. They are very nice and they're long and you can do a straight cut. It's not something I usually do because I like to be more precise, which you certainly don't need to do. So now I'm lining things up and I'm liking the way this looks. So then I should be going and adhering those down. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you're sick of hearing me say that I have an ATG gun that I like to use, but because I found these in my craft room in a in a drawer. I'm going to use them now so that I can have that drawer for other purposes. And I'm using up these other adhesive that aren't my ATG adhesive. Then I go through, I have different color boxes, and I went through my pink color box because there's a lot of pink going on here. It's an iris case that I have, and I found all these things. I think that camera is from Amy Tangerine. I think I got that when like Joann's was going out of business. But I want to get that on there because there is cameras on this pattern paper in the background, and with being scrapbooking, I wanted to use that, and it matches the colors, so it just had to go on this page. Now these notebook pages are from a planner sticker set, and another thing I wanted to get used and out of my stash, as well as all those stars on the right hand side. Those are all from the same planner sticker set. So and you know what, at the time I wasn't thinking, but I'm going to go back in and write different things related to scrapbooking on those sheets of paper, maybe like memories, photos, things like that. Here is my stamp set. And I would usually use StazOn. My StazOn, I have 3 StazOn pads and they're all dry. I need a re-inker. I will work on that. But I grabbed out my Catherine Pooler ink. It's nice and juicy. And I tried it on a different photo and it worked magically. Now I have it on these layered background pieces and it's not it's not working. So I did it twice, and with this nice, of course, the acrylic black, you can see right through it, and I couldn't believe it, but I lined it up perfectly. But I am taking the packaging out of the close to my heart stamp and then getting that underneath the paper, and then you're going to see, sorry for my head, you are going to see that it comes out better that time. The Y was maybe didn't get as good as inked as I would have liked to, but this it came out really good for me stamping it 3 times. So this is close to my heart. It's called The World Is Yours, and it's got some cute other stamps on it, but my happy place is anywhere I am scrapbooking. I just use my ATG to adhere that big camera down, and then I will use 2 of the notebook papers on the left, and then I have to use, of course, the 2 notebook papers on the right lower corner, and then I'm going to work on getting all of those stars on there. In addition to all the stars and the cameras, I found a butterfly. It doesn't, necessarily go with anything, but it's this one random pink and dark pink, really, butterfly. And I thought, well, scrapbooking, you can put anything in scrapbooking because you're using all these embellishments to make your different pages. So I knew it had to go on this page. There is 2 playlists below. One is for Stamp and Stencil Savvy. I did not use a stencil. Um, at the beginning of the year, we changed it from just stamping to using a stencil and a technique for a stamp. And I often forget about the stencil part, but that's okay. There's a lot going on this page. If I had thought about using a stencil, I surely would not have used this pattern paper. There is also that playlist then for Scraptumber. There is a different prompt from the Scrappy Sisters for every day, and I was happy to have the prompt of stars and got all these pink stars on this layout. I do like to use splatters on my page but with this pattern paper being so busy, I did not. You'll see that I am putting stickers on my photo that you know things touching my photo do not bother me. I do have this on my phone. I could easily reprint it if I want to, and so I'm okay with that. All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, I would ask that maybe you give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a comment. I always like hearing from you, and I do get back to everybody. And until next time, may your memories always have a home on paper.